What's good, YouTube? It's Butter and this John, man. Today, I'm back with another reaction, man. Today, we got a different type of reaction. We got the David allegations are disturbing. All updates explained. Now, y'all, I don't even know dude for real, but I keep seeing it on Instagram and TikTok and all that, bro. And I need to see what's going on. And some of y'all probably want to know what's going on too. So why not make a vid, man? But if you're new to the channel, make sure you comment, like, subscribe, man. And let's see what they talk about.
On September 8th, news broke that a badly decomposed body was found in a Tesla that was in an impound lot registered to the singer David. Now, David is a 20-year-old kid, ex-Fortnite pro. He has a grassroots type come up, making music on...
He was a rapper and he was a pro at Fortnite? No.
20-year-old kid, ex-Fortnite pro. He has a grassroots type come up, making music on his iPhone. And on top of that, he was on tour. So because of his personality, everyone just assumed it couldn't have been him, right?
So
Until some more news came out just recently that may change the entire story. Real quick, I want to say I'm making this vid because the story is really confusing. There's a lot of theories and misunderstood things floating around right now. I mean, you have people like XQC who are investigating this on stream, and it's probably not the best source, as well as people who are just straight up making things up or posting misinformation. So I'm going to separate this video into two different sections. The first is...
Wait, one thing I'm going to say though, how did they find it in the trunk? Like, in the impound lot? Are they allowed to go through people's cars? I'm not saying they wrong for catching him, because if he did it, he definitely wrong. But I'm saying though, is that legal to go through somebody's whip?
Is going to be stuff that we know for sure, and the second is just going to be like theories and speculation from all the fans online. Also, here's a quick trigger warning, because a lot of the stuff in this video is pretty disturbing. So with all that in mind, let's continue. If you don't know who David is, like I said, he used to be a Fortnite pro. He had a cool come-up story saying he wanted non-copyright music for his montages, so he started making his own songs with just his iPhone on BandLab. After uploading a couple songs to SoundCloud, he released the song Romantic Homicide. This song went super viral, and I'm sure you've all heard it. It's the "In the Back of My Mind, You Died."
Oh, for real?
That song. And this track absolutely blew up in July of 2022. And shortly after, he signed a record deal to Interscope. He continued releasing music and even opened for SZA on his tour. He also got to do the track Feel It for Invincible, a song that fans absolutely love. Even recently, David just did a song called Locked and Loaded, which was a collaboration with Fortnite. He had a montage of his own gameplay as the music video. I'm saying all this to say he had a very organic come up, a family-friendly vibe, and a likable personality.
So you just literally only made music so you could make a few more dollars
Exactly.
on your... Okay.
That was it.
How did you make your first song?
And I looked up how to make music on iPhone, and this app called BandLab comes up. I click on it, I put my Apple earbuds in, and I use my sister's closet as a studio.
That's why when the news first broke, most people just assumed he couldn't have possibly done it. I even said to a friend when it first came out, I was like, I feel like the Fortnite kid who was pretty normal didn't do something like this. Because that was always the impression that I got from him, but that may not be the case. When the news first came out, it was reported that there was a body in his car that had been there for an extended period of time before being found. It was too badly decomposed to be identified. Apparently, the car had been at the impound lot for a few days. This was after the car had been abandoned a few days.
How long do a body take to compose normally? Nah, LA with that heat. Oh, that joint must have had a smell. But they said they couldn't even identify it.
For that, without ever being reported missing. According to NBC, a spokesperson for David said he has been informed about what's happened, and although he is still out on tour, he is fully cooperating with the authorities. But he would have been touring for over a month before the body was decomposed according to his tour dates, which is why, like I said, most people figured it couldn't have possibly been him. On top of that, the LAPD said it is one of several vehicles owned by the musician, with many different people using any of the vehicles at any given time. The police didn't arrest him or anything, and he just went on to perform like normal the same night, handing out Labubus to the crowd. On the flip side though, Crocs and Hollister dropped their ad campaigns with him, which is understandable why brands wouldn't want to...
Yeah, I would have did that too. Better safe than sorry. But okay, so far it's saying he was on tour before the body
be associated with those types of accusations. However, things took a turn for the much worse when just recently the body was identified.
And now some breaking news on a major story that we've been following. We have just learned the identity of a teen found dead inside of the trunk of a Tesla registered to the singer David. Investigators now say that the victim, Celeste, reported as a runaway last year, had not been seen since.
It was the body of a young girl named Celeste, who would have just turned 15 years old. She went missing in April of 2024 when she was 13, so she was missing for over a year.
Shoot.
Of course, though, this in and of itself doesn't directly link her to David, but TMZ interviewed the girl's mom, who said that her daughter had a "sh" tattoo right on her index finger in red ink. Well, David also has a "sh" tattoo on his right index finger.
Oh,
this tattoo
shoot.
isn't necessarily unique to David. I mean, Rihanna has it, Lindsay Lohan and Lily Allen do too, but what makes things miles worse is that the mom claimed her daughter had a boyfriend named David. Right after
Oh, the plot gets deep. Nah, bro. The fingers is pointing already.
this news came out, David canceled his upcoming show. TMZ confirmed that a house David was living in was searched by the LAPD. The house was being rented by his manager from Interscope, but there are a ton of pictures and videos of him in the house over the past year. Apparently, LAPD homicide detectives searched the house
Walked out with
Wednesday
a
and walked
computer
out with a
evidence
computer and several evidence bags.
Mike, do we know if the search has anything to do with the girl's
What
death?
evidence
though?
did
Yeah, so Susie and Juan, we are working on those details right now. What I can tell you is that it is literally right where we know that the car was towed from. So remember how this all happened, as you heard from Nicole. The car was towed from the Hollywood Hills. It wasn't until it was at the tow yard where the body was found. So if we go back to where the car was towed from, tonight, there's
His
the presence
crib.
of Los Angeles police detectives that are out there. We can see them in their plainclothes suits. We also see crime scene text. It appears to be centered at this home. Sky Cow was able to get a peek before it got dark. To be clear, LAPD has not said tonight if this investigation is related to the investigation of the girl's body being found, but they are like less than 100 feet away from where it was all found. So this is all happening in the same neighborhood.
For reference, this is how close the house was to where the car was found, which I think is a lot more incriminating than it originally was led on to be. And on top of that, the police are saying that the car was driven through an alley, possibly with the intention of trying to avoid traffic cameras or something like that. So it's just crazy how close it was to the house that he was staying in. The only other thing we know for sure is that there was a photo taken of David just a brief walk away from where the victim lived. The person who posted the picture was alleging that David was paying people off, but there isn't any concrete proof on that. All we know for sure is that
They just said he was paying people off to keep her age a secret. So this man is 20 messing with a 13-year-old. He's a pedophile. If anybody defended him, they dead wrong too. Cause he might not, if he ain't kill her, he's still messing with a little girl, bro.
he was in that area. Kali Uchis even said she's in the process of taking down the song she has with him following this news. So this is everything we know for sure, all of our information from official sources. However, as you can imagine, the internet detectives got straight to work. And a lot of this alleged information looks really bad if we're being honest. Again, I just want to clarify, everything going forward isn't like super factual. It's not confirmed by official sources. But if I'm being honest, most of this proof that we're seeing confirms that he knew the victim. First of all,
Bro, one thing about the internet, they gonna get to the bottom of it, bro. Hold on. Let's see.
most of this proof that we're seeing confirms that he knew the victim. First of all, there's messages from his Discord server that show him talking to a girl named Celeste. This interaction was from 2022, by the way, and it says she joined the server back in 2021. There were also people who had a convo saying they were pretty sure he had a girlfriend named Celeste in 2024. One of the strangest messages from his server was someone who said in response to him saying he was in a song crisis, drop the one with the missing girl, Celeste. This message was also sent in August of 2024. All of this is very strange because at the very least it goes to show that people were aware of this girl in his Discord server. Like, I saw someone tweet, "You're telling me people knew about David and Celeste in a Discord server and didn't say anything?" And I saw some people saying she lied and said her age in the server was 18, but I don't know, still just a weird situation. Someone also recorded all of these screenshots, which leads me to believe that these are legitimate. On top of this, photos started popping.
An alleged photo of David with a girl named Celeste has resurfaced. The body found registered 15-year-old. Celeste and David don't let me sleep. Bro, he's cooked, bro. He did it.
Up saying it was the two of them together, like this one. There's also this photo from Discord as well, which looks similar to the victim. There was also a bunch more pics and videos that leaked that showed David with a girl that resembled this girl. Apparently someone even got into his iCloud and started leaking photos of them together.
Shoot.
Then there's also this really strange Reddit post. On September 8th, the day the original news broke, someone responded on our
This guy is a weirdo. A close friend's little sister from the IE ran away last year, and this is who she was with. We think her sister was pimping her out. She was in 7th grade at the time. LAPD swept his place in the hills. I'm terrified that's who's in the car. Nobody has heard from her in months. I won't release names as she's still a minor, but she was from Lake Elsinore. Oh, yeah. He's guilty, bro. Bro, he's guilty.
/hip-hop heads in response to the news. This guy is a weirdo. A close friend's little sister from the LE ran away last year and claims that she's reported missing about tweaking and was from Lake Elsinore. At the time, everyone thought this was just some random Reddit user who was tweaking. And now with the latest news, it seems very real. I mean, the girl was reported missing about 70 miles away from where the car was found. So the fact that this random guy was able to piece those dots together, it just doesn't seem like it was some made up story. On top of all of this, a song leaked that I can't confirm if it's real, but it's called Celeste. Apparently, David wrote it in 2023 and the lyrics are kind of crazy. This very well could be AI or something. I couldn't tell you, but a lot of people believe that it is in fact real. There was also this weird tweet from 2022 where he said, "When I was writing this, I got a notification from you. As you were talking about wanting to be with your mom and your sister again, take me where I belong. But our circumstances won't allow us to be in our ideal situations. We gotta push through it, bro." This was from an old thread where he was talking about Romantic Homicide, his breakout hit. Another crazy coincidence was that the music video for Romantic Homicide was released on the victim's birthday. Fans also pointed out that the lady in the video resembled the victim. On top of that, the lyrics just look a little weird now. Everyone has been looking at his old lyrics under a new lens, and a lot of them don't look great. Like this one where he says, "He might have you, but I've got your ghost." Everything just looks so weird now with this news. Like he apparently brings a casket and stuff to his shows. And his TikTok reposts just look terrible. Like there's this one that reads, "Imagine we were two cannibals in the late 80s who randomly met, and then we fell in love and tried to be better and start a life together. Then you died and I ate your bones." Like, why would you ever repost that? Or this one that says, "Me watching her scream after I poured boiling water on her after she told a boy happy birthday because why you happy, he made it another year." Just weird stuff. That's super weird to repost, especially under this context. The latest thing to happen was the alleged brother of the victim, who was followed by David,
I seen this,
found.
bro. This what made me come react to this,
People started DMing him and asking him questions, which I think is a bit too far. Like, this guy's
Oh, no, we about to read this. Because I ain't read it.
The latest...
Dude, why does David follow you? All respect to your sister, and I hate how shitty people are being. Was it really him? All love, man. Yes, it was him because he found my account out of nowhere and followed me. Fuck, well, he has it coming. That's wild. Just randomly, did he ever talk to you? Wait, did you ever talk to him?
This thing that happened was the alleged brother of the victim who...
I met him once in person. Did you and your family know of your sister being with him? Like she was living with him? All of this shit is so confusing and disgusting. I knew and went to the police about it, but lack of evidence, so it was waved off. Dang. So they didn't even care?
Followed by David was found. People started DMing.
Bullshit, now there's 1,000 people backing you up and won't happen again. But if they had listened, even then they don't do anything. They haven't even done anything towards him. Yeah, bro, it's crazy because he is a celebrity, so they gonna let him pass until they really got some type of concrete evidence.
Him and asking him questions, which I think is a bit too far.
That's how it is with celebrities. Just look at Diddy. I just said that. I literally just said that.
Like, this guy's definitely grieving right now that his sister's body was just found, and now the whole internet's put him on blast. But regardless, he claimed that they went to the police and it was waved off due to a lack of evidence. Again, I can't confirm if this is actually the brother, but that's what most people believe. There's other stuff too, like some alleged text between the victim and a friend talking about David, or people talking about another guy who was in the picture that David also knew, but that's not super important. This is the main information that everyone's focused on. Like I said though, this is all speculative stuff and theories that come from fans, although if I'm being honest, a lot of it looks pretty legit. Most of the public believes that he is guilty of being
and a Tesla trunk is in the front of the car. So that means her body was like folded up. Oh my gosh.
And a murderer. And honestly, I'm not sure how David and his team could spin it in a way that make him seem not that way. However, some people do believe his innocence. Streamer and collaborator.
It's no way he could be innocent, because at the end of the day, he was still messing with a young boy.
David, Jason the Ween, who just made a song with him, was asked about whether or not he thought David did it. And on stream, he said he didn't think so.
Situation?
With David?
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't do it.
He's not a murderer?
No.
Thank God, bro, because I was still going to listen to his music. I was just worried that I'd be an asshole if I did.
Yeah, yes, man.
No, listen,
They
he didn't
both
do it.
yes,
He
man.
literally performed the next day. If he was a suspect, the police would have been after him. He's not a suspect.
He's not just escaping the police clutches?
No.
And you could tell, bro, he don't even know what he talking about for real. I mean, he trying to defend his mans, but he really don't know what he talking about, bro. I can see right through it.
And I'm gonna perform. We're gonna perform on the 20th. Me and David.
Tesla.
I don't think it's him because he's been on tour.
No,
but also,
I
how
don't
do
think
you
it's him
still
either.
Tesla?
I think it's like almost obviously not him.
Quick little update. Jason, among a bunch of other people, celebrities and influencers and friends of David, have all unfollowed
Don't
him,
even
so his
follow him.
case is clearly getting much worse. But as of right now, with everything that's come out, people in general are assuming he's guilty. Like this person who said, TikTok, you will crumble for running to defend this not only a killer, but a...
Oh, she was 13 at the time of her death. So why was I hearing 15? Am I missing something?
Or this person who said, he's 20 and she was 15. He's a pedophile and a murderer. Yeah, no, he needs to be locked up now. This person even said, I'm usually an innocent until proven guilty type of person, but with the amount of evidence against David, you're just delusional if you think he's innocent. I don't know about the delusional part. That's kind of harsh. And I don't want to jump to the conclusions in this video or make some false accusations, but I have to say the allegations look very bad for him. Even if he wasn't involved in her passing, it does seem like they dated or were very close based on everything we know, which at the very least, allegedly, would make David a pedophile. I don't know though, this whole situation just leaves me with a ton of questions. Like if the mom of the victim knew that she was dating someone named David, did she not know his age? And I'm not blaming her specifically, but it seems like the people around her knew a bit about it, like the guy from the Reddit post who apparently knew that she ran off with David. And I guess other people knew too, at least that's how he made it sound. However, on the flip side, the brother claimed that the police didn't do anything. So is that really the case? Did the police not do anything at all? I don't know. I just can't imagine there's a way in which David and his team can spin this without any sort of admission of guilt, at least acknowledging that he knew her or had a relationship with her, which is wrong. The only possible explanation that could make him innocent is the fact that maybe it was a setup, but even then it just seems so elaborate. I can't imagine that was the case. Maybe they were friends, but I doubt that was the case based on all the pictures that we've seen. At the end of the day, this is a super tragic.
Ain't no friend doing that. Like even holding, bro. If we got, bro. No female friend is just doing this, bro.
Today, this is a super tragic story, and I just want to say rest in peace to the victim. I couldn't find anything, but if anyone knows of any resources available to help the victim's family that isn't scammy, please let me know, and I'll make sure to pin it in the comments below. Other than that, though, if there's any other major updates, I'll make sure to update you guys, so feel free to stick around and subscribe.
Alright, though, man. That's that David case explained, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. My outlook is he's definitely guilty, but he might beat that case, to be honest, bro. I'm not even gonna lie, cause the only if it's they got some pictures of them being together, like hanging out, but do they got like, yeah, I ain't gonna lie, nah. That picture, they got that picture of her face not blurred out, and did the mom even said the boyfriend's name was David? Did he use a murder weapon? Where the autopsy at? That's what we need to hear about, the autopsy, because if he had a murder weapon too, but we gonna see, man. This is that David case. If something else come out crazy and y'all want me to do another part, man, just let me know. But I'm gonna catch y'all next one. I'm out there, y'all.
Chains in these watches, boy, we real ice. Hands out the window, bam, 10 and a pair of Nikes. Bustin' balls, I'm in Cali every week with it. Brody, what I told you about.